What's up, y'all? Welcome back to Out of the Darkness. I am Q. So we're gonna jump back into this Lin Wood thing. We are going line by line, word by word, sentence by sentence in the Lin Wood whistleblower interview. It's been quite compelling. Have learned a lot, and today will be no exception. It's going to be a little bit shorter than normal, but still very, very compelling. So let's get into it. The interviewer, can you give me some more details on the hammer, sunrise, sunset, and how the leak, that spy ring, was working at the time? Interviewee, like I said, and these are software. What? Unknown female. No. Interviewee. Oh, I thought you were waving. Okay. These are software. They're software. You can tailor it to what you want. Hammer, the big one. There's sunrise and one that's also military but narrowly focused. Sunset is one, same thing, but focused more on surveillance side that they would use to exploit. I don't know, phone records, computers, things like this. It was more of a civilian version of it. Interviewer, is this Hammer the supercomputer as mentioned lately in Hammer scorecard with the recent election? Yes. Interviewer, okay. Interviewee, there were people involved in vote manipulation. They had taken care of that as well. Because they were using it not just in the selection, they used it in 2018. It was set up in 2016 when they lost a lot of their control over the satellite stuff. So they moved it overseas. That's why Dr. McCauley, Molly McCauley, that was her forte. That's why she's no longer with us. But as far as Hammer, it was running out of Fort Washington, but the satellite service was in Baltimore, and it was a CISSP computer. It was a computer crimes internet thing like that. So it's the DOJ supercomputer. It's hooked into everything, and it was run through there. Inaudible. Individual pieces, you could drive out and find an open port and go through the post office or porn sites or FedEx or whatever you wanted. And the VA was wide open in many spots. So that was one of the favorite ones that Sean and other people used to go through and infiltrate and get and then come back and do what they needed to do. They went through the post office to place child porn on Mrs. Ashion's husband's computer, and that was Sean. So they attempted to remove it later and didn't get all of it. But so that was just how they operated. And this is normally every day, completely illegal, but normal, everyday business for them. Interviewer, okay, is there any additional information we can get on Pence for this that would, as far as shine light on current events being what they are here? Well, I mean, he was always a snake in the grass. He was a mole. He never liked Trump and was only there to act like, he's him to get the position. And all have seen recently what he did with it and was preparing for that the whole time. In 2016, I tried to warn the president of what was going on, especially Rod-centric. What, he was working these people and what they had planned, but it didn't get there, as we discussed. But he's a scumbag. I mean, he's compromised. He's been compromised. He knows it. And then, interviewer interposing. Have you ever heard of any foreign interference or any type of affiliations outside the country with Pence? Interviewee. With Pence specifically? A lot of stuff was given to Iran and China. A lot of software, the program, things like this. A lot of tech was given to Iran, which immediately ended up in China's hands, and then China. In 2016, actually, before that, Mali had discovered the satellites were being used to manipulate elections, and it was used in 2016, huge, just like we've seen recently. And then they lost control of that when President Trump won. So in 2018, a lot of that had already been transferred overseas. Iran, Italy, China. And then I wrote about that a couple years ago, about what they had done. So they had already exposed all that. It had already gone over there. So they kind of went old school. In 2018, to take over the Congress, to get Nance inaudible, they had recooked the books on as many as they needed, much lower key. This time they just went nuts with it in every fashion. Interviewer. Okay, now Pence's wife, how witting is she in all the pedophilia and all of this? Interviewee. She covers it up for him. She completely political animal. One of the reasons that the younger guy was sporadic is because she felt it was more dangerous and was harder to control. He'd pop up, and it wasn't something necessarily scheduled. I mean, he'd pop up and then it would be scheduled later, but it wasn't something that was set. So to her, it was much riskier, but she was the manager for the interviewer. Okay. Interviewee. She's the one who kept it quiet. That's where we're going to end today. So, guys, let me know what you guys think about this. I'd love to hear your opinions. Once again, I'm not in any way condemning anyone. I've said this before. I'll say it again. I am simply giving you the information. I believe that we have at Out of the Darkness some of the most studious viewers on YouTube. So I trust that you guys will do your own research. Let me know what you guys think. Be sure to like, subscribe, and share. I'll see you guys next time. Have a great day.